violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
A woman went to the hospital this morning after a shooting police say involved multiple scenes. Police believe the initial shooting happened on Cleveland Road in northwest Jacksonville. They say the woman was shot inside a car that had left another location with a trail of shell casings.
Dang. And they hitting down there in Jacksonville. A lot of women are being targeted. You know, I've done a lot of stories recently on women who have been the target of these super gremlins on demon time, and a lot of times most of the time actually it's black women. It's so unfortunate in the community because they're more likely to be killed by their partner because a lot of times I will admit, they choose horribly. They're not running the background checks on these guys that they deal with, and they're suffering the consequences. We got so many women who I've done videos on recently. Brianna Keys, Asia Johnson up there in New York, who was, pushing a stroller when her baby daddy shot her in the head at point blank range. So many women who were taken out for no reason by their baby daddy, and it's wild. Like, you would think back in the day it really wasn't like that. Dudes wasn't taking out their women like that, but now it's OV, and it don't matter if she bad or not. They shooting everybody.
News4Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joining us live from the area to explain. Marilyn?
She cold.
Yeah, it's a lot to follow. So ShotSpotter technology took police to that apartment as well as to this railroad track right here on Cleveland Road. Now police are hoping that people come forward with more information, and hopefully that will bring them to whoever is responsible for this shooting. Multiple different scenes led to one woman being shot and shell casings everywhere. Let's start from the beginning. At 6:21 and 6:22 a.m. Friday, JSO ShotSpotters go off inside and outside the Vista Landing apartments. Police responded 7:15, but don't find anything until they go a bit further down Cleveland Road. That's where they saw multiple shell casings in the street. Then officers got another call here to 13th Street and Gunthral Street. This is about 2 miles away, and this is what they found: a car with bullet holes in the back tail light, on the side. You can see that back windshield there, and also on the side of the door. Officers say they think the woman shot was in this car with other people. And
Damn, they lit that woman up, bruh. Woo! Hey, Jacksonville is a no-go zone right now. These super gremlins are on demon time.
They drove from the scene at Cleveland Road to Grunthal Street, then finally called police.
But sometimes, for a lot of reasons, people are scared. They get out of the area before they call us. That early in the morning, we know that other residents heard gunfire and didn't call us.
The sergeant says the victim was taken to another location, then taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Right now, police say they may have a suspect, but don't have a positive ID. They say the ShotSpotter showed the gunfire moving, which is how they knew a car was involved. The shell casings on the road and on the railroad tracks were from different guns. While there's lots of moving parts to this case, police believe someone saw or heard something, and they want them to come forward. Detectives are interviewing witnesses. Right now, no one is in custody. The sergeant we spoke with says while there may be many reasons people don't want to call into the police, he says there
the main reason is no snitch policy. Okay, there is a strict no snitch policy in the community, and that is enforced by fear. The super gremlins will, if they see you as a witness on some paperwork, they will pursue you, and they will attempt to threaten you or take your life. So that's a factor. And then also just the culture in which you're not supposed to tell on somebody who shot a car full of people, especially when there was a woman involved. So, hey.
There are more reasons as to why you should. So if you have any information, call JSO or Crime Stoppers, where you can remain anonymous. Reporting live, Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.
She left a legacy all her own. Cassandra was someone who did not need anybody to toot her own horn.
Cassandra Jones's family remembers her as the life of the party. Jones was a mother of 3 daughters and leaves behind a beloved grandson.
Sadly, her grandson may not remember her.
And we did do that video on Cassandra Jones. You know, she was taken out by an ex-boyfriend who fled to Tennessee and then ended up shooting a police officer. But this woman, she was she worked at the county. She was a clerk's office, or a clerk's officer, if I believe. It's just crazy, man. A viral video went out of him shooting her with an AR. Shot her once, walked her down, shot her twice. Just brutal, okay? The community is in a dire position, and a lot of the women are still caping for these super gremlins. They really are. And they're not going to really see the effects of their doing unless they end up like a woman like Cassandra, but then it's too late, okay? These super gremlins out here they're a different breed. It's like they've evolved into just more, it's more brazen, it's more in your face, and it's like a I don't give a F mentality in the community, and it's, you know, quite scary.
After this tragedy. So I hope that if one day he might see these things when he grows up, I would like for him to know that when she left this earth, he was the apple of her eye.
Witnesses told Eyewitness News that B.J. Brown shot Jones at least 2 times in the back at an apartment complex in the 1400 block of Iberville Street. According to police, Brown was later arrested in Northwest Tennessee after fleeing New Orleans and shooting a Tennessee cop during a traffic stop.
We couldn't believe of all the things that could possibly happen, even knowing the type of person he was, that he would go this far to do something.
But did y'all warn Cassandra about dealing with him in the first place? That's my thing. A lot of sisters will, ooh, he went to jail, or he got to, I mean, this guy has a record, y'all, and she worked for the county, so she had to have access to at least basic background information. This dude was a jail bird, okay, in multiple different counties, and I guess she overlooked it or whatnot. But I mean, are you not your sister's keeper? Can y'all start warning these women about these guys who are no good for them? But why do y'all allow them to date these guys? You know, if I saw a dude and he was dealing with a woman, I would have been told him to cut ties. But hey, that's just me.
Something so brutal and so cruel to a human who once maybe loved him.
Court records show Jones filed a petition of protection accusing Brown of physical, mental, financial, and sexual abuse, but she never went through with a restraining order. Now, as the family grapples with their loss, they're wondering how or if they could have prevented this.
I just wish I could have gotten to her. So I don't know that I could have changed it. Many times I tried to talk to her.
Jones is left.
So she said she tried. She tried. A lot of these women are stubborn. Unfortunately, it's sad, but they will take abuse from a man, like she said, physical, emotional, financial, and intercoursal. They'll take that type of abuse from a man and boom, be right back at his door the next day. Okay? So the priorities need to change in the community of what these women find attractive, because to me, when I see these cases, 9 times out of 10, this dude got a record that is extensive, and these women overlook that, and you know, it's like they're attracted to these dudes who are just straight no good.
Loved ones are left with aching hearts and a message for anyone in a similar situation.
My message would definitely be to not underestimate the person you're with.
I've seen these people on TV saying just what we're saying right now. How did we get here? And this is a club that you don't want to be in.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jaquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
All right, guys, so I did want to do this story. We have a woman here, and she was involved with a NBA player for the Charlotte Hornets named Miles Bridges. And apparently she is alleging that he put hands and feet on her. That's why I wanted to show you guys the videos of these women being abused in the community, because this is something normal. I don't want people to, you know, like, this is something that is a common occurrence. And let me switch this video because it, you know, that shirt is very see-through. But we're gonna get to her post. She posted a black post at first, and then it comes with a series of other posts. But I do want to speak about the domestic violence situation in the community. It's there, and it's heavy. Like, it starts with like the yelling and screaming. That's why, me personally, you're never gonna get me to raise my voice. If I'm in a relationship, like, it's not getting to that point where people are yelling and screaming. You know, it's just, it's not worth it, okay? And as men, you're gonna have to always be the bigger man, you know, especially if the abuse is both ways, because there are some women out here who really go hard and they'll put hands and feet on you too. In this case, I'm not sure. Maybe it was mutual. Maybe the combat was mutual. But at the end of the day, this dude is a pro athlete. He's freaking damn near 7 feet tall, putting his hands on a skinny mini like Shorty. So we are going to show you, allegedly, we're going to show you the evidence that she has had. And then I'm going to give you guys Twitter's reaction. All these women in here are, you know, sending their support and whatnot. But I guarantee one of these chicks, especially these blue checkmark chicks, will be the main one getting smashed by him once all of this blows over. Because, you know, most likely they're gonna come to some type of settlement and deal, just because they do have a child together. And she's probably gonna, I mean, she might go as far as to press charging and stuff like that, but honestly, most likely he's gonna get a slap on the wrist for this. I do want to let you guys know. But she definitely should get some type of restraining order on him, and you know, custody, if this is true, like I said, because this dude is just out of his mind with it, okay? And there have been allegations that he was trying to fake the funk and like give off this street persona, like he was a hood dude or he was a real N-word and stuff like that. And that is the death of a lot of black men, is that you're trying to portray an image that makes you seem like you just like the hardest dude and you don't give a F about anything, and you'll murk anybody who talks back to you or whatnot. A lot of these dudes are highly emotional. But anyways, I do want to get into this post. She says, I hate that it has come to this, but I can't be silent anymore. I've allowed someone to destroy my home, abuse me in every way possible, and traumatize our kids for life. I have nothing to prove to the world, but, you know, she is posting this on social media. If she wanted to go through with charges, then she, you know, put that up to the police or civil, whatever. But she's posting on social media, so she definitely is looking for approval from the world. I just do want to point that out. A lot of these chicks will say, oh, well, I don't, you know, care what other people think. I don't put family business out there, me personally. Like, I'm not going to put no family business, no interworkings of family out there. I might speak vaguely about it, but I'm never going to directly do anything, even if it's something crazy like this, you know, where we don't got in a fight or nothing. That's not something that you put out for the world. But these women nowadays will put it out for the world, and they want the sympathy. Not saying that this should have happened to her, but if she was going to pursue something criminally or civilly, leave that up to the courts. But obviously she wants the court of public opinion to weigh in, which, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to speak out. If it's really getting crazy, like dude is like pressing you like that, then you want to let the world know so that if something happens to you, they know exactly who did it. But anyways, but I won't allow anyone who could do something so horrible to have no remorse and paint a picture of something I'm not. I won't allow the people around him to continue to silence me and continue to lie to protect his person. It's unethical. It's immoral. It's truly sick. It hurts my heart because I've always had hope and so much love. And as scary as this is for me to do, it's time I stand up for myself. I won't be silent to protect others anymore because I value myself and my kids more than anyone's image. A fractured nose, wrist, torn eardrum, torn muscle in my neck from being choked until I went to sleep, and severe concussion. I don't need sympathy. I just don't want this happening to anyone else. I just want this person to get help. My kids deserve better. That's all I want. It hurts. Everything hurts. The situation hurts. Most importantly, I'm scared and hurting for my kids who were witness to everything. Please respect my family's privacy and stop with the disgusting rumors and allegations. I mean, you're asking for privacy while posting your family business online. You know, nowadays it kind of seems like a lot of these women just don't know what words mean. And I get her putting out a statement, but I mean, people gonna be in your business now, honey. People are in your business. I mean, I'm making a video about it. But anyways, y'all seen what she looked like before. This is what she looked like with the makeup and all that kind of stuff. And like all dolled up. This is what she looked like after the incident. I don't know if he punched her in the lip, but she obviously has acne. So I don't know if that's a result of the fight or if that's just like a flare up, cold sore. But I do want you guys to, I do like that ring. I have a ring just like it. But I do want you guys to kind of look at the lashes, the look. Like, I don't know what these women are doing out here with these lashes, man, honestly. But her knuckles, it looks like her left knuckles are pretty swollen. Some bruising. The fingers right here definitely look swollen. Looks like her, did her earrings get ripped out? Not sure. Bruises on her arm. Okay. Little scratch there. I mean, for such a big guy, he's not really, I mean, she's a little banged up, but he's not really leaving heavy, you know, and she got some pretty hairy arms. That's different. But he's not really leaving heavy scars. Little lumps, a little couple frogs in there, and a bruise on the leg. So he banged her up, man, allegedly. So basically, this is her discharge information. Diagnosis: adult victim of a physical abuse by male partner, assault by strangulation, brain concussion, closed fracture or nasal bone, contusion of rib, multiple bruises, strain of neck muscle. Okay. let's see. Yeah, so I mean, he banged her up. He definitely banged her up. Definitely put hands on her. And this is what I want to tell the woman before I hold on. This is what I want to tell the woman before I play this clip. And some people may disagree with me, but I think this is my personal opinion. If a man puts his hands on you, he will kill you straight up. Like if he fights you, punch you, slap you, and not like him defending himself, like you going in on him. But I'm talking about like just totally y'all are in a conversation or maybe a heated argument, but he just goes straight postal and slaps shit out you. I think that if a man will put his hands on a woman, he will kill her just as quickly. That's just my opinion. Anger is a very real thing, and the violence a large man like this as well, the capability of violence that he could inflict on such a small frail woman is very high. But to kind of solidify these claims that she's making, she posted a video of her son actually recanting the situation. Now, I don't know if he actually said the father hit him. We'll see. But hey, this is what it is, man. And it looks like Miles Bridges devolved into a super gremlin on Demon Time.
Mama.
What?
Daddy choked mommy.
So you heard what he said. He said, Daddy choked mommy. Straight up. And, you know, she could have coached him. She could have coached him. I'm trying to look at the video and, you know, just make sure he's not looking up at no cue cards. But she could have coached him. It could be an Amber Heard situation. You know, I'm trying to stay neutral on this. But I also do want to I do want to raise awareness about domestic violence and hold these dudes accountable who are doing it if he actually did it. But I don't know if she's bringing criminal charges or anything like that. So, you know, that's something that you got to do. Protective order, restraining order. You need to do that.
Daddy choked mommy? Why?
Because he be me to fight together.
Well, what did you do?
As I smack him, his daddy doesn't be nice.
You hit him and told him to be nice? What did he do that for, though?
They were fighting each other.
Where's your mommy's phone?
So he did say they were fighting. So could have been mutual combat. Who knows?
It's from the window.
He throwed it out the window?
Yeah, Daddy did it.
He threw her phone out the window? Where'd he put her shoes?
Throw it out the window.
Oh my gosh, why?
Because he wasn't being nice. As I smack him though.
Yeah, that's not very nice. You have to be nice to people.
So you saw that. You heard that. Twitter has formed their opinion. So we're going to go to that as well. The young boy spoke up. I don't think he's lying. I don't think he was coached. I think, you know, he was given his account. So somebody says Miles Bridges is not a good person. Abusing a woman is inexcusable, let alone a woman who birthed your kids. Miles Bridges' son talking about what he saw his dad do to his mom is tragic. Poor kid. The Miles Bridges stuff is sickening. Praying that the rest of the family is able to escape and get the help and healing they need. MB has to serve time for this and should not step on an NBA floor again. Just so sad. I mean, there was that Chad Wheeling. Is that the guy who, that one guy who, the NFL player? I don't know if he's back in the league or not, but you know, he did some gruesome stuff. I mean, he banged her up pretty good. This woman, Michelle Johnson, but that Wheeler guy, yo, he beat the woman within an inch of her life, literally. I tend to be very big on second chances, but I really have no interest in breaking down the merits of a Miles Bridges signing. Even from just a basketball standpoint, those pictures are horrible and the video is heartbreaking. He can stay a FA forever, a free agent forever, as far as I'm concerned. So he's definitely in his free agency. He choked her until she went to sleep, broke her ribs and nose, and tore her eardrum. That's attempted murder. Miles Bridges shouldn't be able to play in the NBA ever again. I don't think that's attempted murder now. That's a little stretch. He should be behind bars instead of working out at the gym after committing a horrific crime. So he went to the gym after doing this. They say Miles Bridges' career should be over. Most likely it's not. Remember how so many of you thought of his missed bag before the safety of this woman? F Miles Bridges. Okay, let's see. So people are against him. They say keep him out the league. Make an example out of Deshaun Watson. Make an example out of Miles Bridges. Oh, he brought Deshaun Watson into this. So Twitter's not having it. I do want to find that tweet where he was like trying to be like a real N-word or something like that. Okay, here's a verse in a song of his. It says, I'm like Jerome with your bitch. I'm a jam in it. You made 100. I made a milli in the pandemic. I ain't bringing sand to the beach, but I'ma stand in it. Female dog Randy Orton, N-word. I'll slam a bitch. I'll RKO a bitch until she KO. Wow. So those are his bars. But these are the same people who say they don't want the rap lyrics to be used in the criminal case. So why are they bringing up his lyrics on Twitter? There was another like meme that had him. Oh, okay, here we go. This one, Miles Bridges really saw this tweet and said, I bet. So somebody tweeted Miles Bridges. Woo! This didn't age well. So this tweet went out on the Miles Bridges tweet went out on June 24th. And it says NBA players really don't come from the trenches no more. And then Miles Bridges said, be saying anything. So he's basically saying that, you know, N-words be saying anything. That's really, and then I guess he's trying to prove that he is, you know, from the streets. Another lyric from him, she said, and I guess his song is RTBMB intro. She said you only want to hit. I said, damn, girl, you right. That's wild. Oh yeah, so this was another one where he was drinking lean and rolling a joint. And it said, "Motherfreakers want to get out the trenches. Miles Bridges want to get in it." So he obviously posted that to his story. So yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, let's be clear. Miles Bridges is charged with felony domestic assault. The woman involved needed medical help. I do not give a damn what this all means for his career if he's guilty. If we focus on his contract, then we're only making it harder for women who face abuse every day. Yeah, so it looks like his bail amount was $130,000. So yeah, 6'6", 225. It's a big boy, man. It's a really big dude to be putting his hands on a woman. So we'll see how this plays out, guys. But it's obvious to see he was arrested in LA. Sheesh. These super hooping gremlins are on demon time.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I could still get shot by the police. I could get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.